Welcome to the Cosmic Business Breakthrough Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Pallas, and this podcast is for soulful entrepreneurs who want to harness the cosmic power of astrology to elevate their message, unlock flow, and attract their best clients ever. Join me every week and get excited to discover how you can use the energy of the cosmos to get the business breakthrough you've been waiting for. All right, we've decoded the disciplined, pragmatic architect that is Capricorn, weaving ambition and practicality into formidable business energy. And today, we are looking to the next sign on the list, the visionary and unconventional powerhouse known as Aquarius. Welcome back to the Zodiac Business Series. This is where I'm diving into the symbolism of the zodiac to get you practical insights for your business. So every few weeks, I'm breaking down what makes each sign tick in business and the challenges they might face. This series has been designed to be your go-to resource for actionable tips that'll boost your marketing and your decision-making game. So just like with Capricorn, we are about to unravel the unique traits that set Aquarius energy apart in business. So buckle up. We're about to explore the Aquarian blueprint, innovation, independence, and vision. To put it all into a bit of context, the week this episode airs, we will have a lineup of planets in Aquarius. In fact, by this weekend, we will have the Sun, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and of course, Pluto, all in the sign of the water bearer. That makes Aquarius energy particularly potent right now. We will also have just been through the new moon in Aquarius, which marked the Lunar New Year. So there's this whole lot of newness in the air. Can you feel it? Like it's such a great time to be really getting into things for the year. If you feel like January got away from you, now is really time to get going, time to start something fresh. So I thought this was the perfect time to talk about Aquarius energy. Let's dive in. So Aquarius in traditional astrology is ruled by the planet Saturn. And in modern astrology, it's ruled by the planet Uranus, which is the cosmic rebel. So Aquarius energy is kind of like this combination of innovation and structure, of breaking the mold and also building the mold. It is a bit of a paradox, I suppose. But think of Aquarius energy as trailblazing, breaking through norms, visionary ideas, and Saturn's influence adds this touch of strategic planning and structure to the mix. The symbolism of Aquarius is the water bearer. So picture that water bearer pouring out ideas like a fountain of creativity, like a fountain of ideas, really. That's Aquarius. It's shaking up the status quo, paving the way for new, fresh business strategies and groundbreaking stuff. But it's important to note that while it has water in both its name and symbol, Aquarius is an air sign. It's not a water sign, it's an air sign. And air energy is all about the mind. It's intellectual, it's curious, it's social, and it's passionate about people and interpersonal dynamics. So Aquarius is actually the last air sign in the zodiac. And that means that it takes this concept of intellectualism, curiosity, and social ideas to the next level. It is really about taking it to the community, to the people, to humanity. And if you're into tarot, Aquarius is represented by the Star card. And that symbolizes this idea of hope, inspiration, and enlightenment. So Aquarius is able to bring that to us as well as this next level of insight and innovation. But innovation and insight isn't the only card up their sleeve. Independence is really their secret weapon. And just like the free-flowing water that they are bearing to us, Aquarians move independently. They're unafraid to swim against the current. Their business persona thrives in environments that champion their autonomy and creative freedom. They don't like to be told what to do. They like to be able to do the things that feel right to them. They like to be the maverick of the professional or the business world. They don't want to fit into a box. They want to be outside of the box. They want to smash the box in some ways, but maybe the Saturn influence sometimes holds them back from doing that. Now, if we're talking about Aquarius in the boardroom, Aquarians bring traits that are going to redefine norms and potentially spark revolutions. So their leadership style, which is shaped by that air element, is characterized by embracing diversity, fostering open-mindedness, championing that out-of-the-box thinking. An Aquarius at the helm means a business that thrives on innovation and inclusivity. But one of the challenges for Aquarians in business and the boardroom is that they can come across as a little bit aloof because they're always focused on the bigger picture. They can sometimes forget to zoom back down to the micro level of people's feelings. That's not to say that Aquarians aren't sensitive or connected to people. They just sometimes need to be reminded to reconnect to the one-on-one instead of zooming out to what's best for all or what's the big picture vision here. They sometimes need to be reminded just to come back to that one-to-one dynamic. And I guess another factor, another part of that Aquarian energy is they don't really like small talk. They are the kind of people and the kind of energy that just says it how it is. You know, they're not afraid of hurting your feelings. And that can be a really good thing, right? This is what I love about Aquarian Mercury people. If they give you a compliment, they really mean it. They're not going to make it up just to be nice, you know, or just to fit in. Their energy is not about fitting in. Their energy is about creating the inclusivity and the bigger picture for people rather than trying to fit into somebody else's group or box or all of those things. Okay. Now, we all know that no journey worth taking is without its hurdles. So let's dive into a few more challenges that Aquarian energy might face. We consider this energy to be the rebel of the zodiac. It is going to challenge the status quo, break the box, do things differently, bring fresh ideas to the table. But it is a fixed sign. So Aquarius is one of the fixed signs. And I do have an episode about the modalities of the signs, which I can point you to in the show notes. But fixed sign energy, that would be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. The fixed sign energies have got a stubborn streak. And it can be quite intense. Once they've fixed their mind or set their mind to something, there's no turning back. And that determination can sometimes land them in hot water. So if you latch onto a new idea or a new approach as an Aquarian or with that Aquarian energy, it's sometimes tough for you to see things from a different angle or to let that idea go. And that can be a stumbling block in business, right? That you want to innovate as Aquarian energy, you want to innovate, you want to move forward, but you can get quite attached to your ideas. And that's because underneath the stubbornness is this passion for change, this passion for community, this passion to make things better. And you're all about that egalitarian spirit, thriving in communities of like-minded people who share the vision of a better world. So you feel quite righteous about your ideas if you've got that Aquarian energy. When it comes to success strategies for our Aquarian friends, they definitely need their space. They need room to breathe, to reflect, and to come up with their next revolutionary idea. Because for Aquarius, freedom isn't just a want, it's a need. Like, you actually need to feel freedom. And anything that threatens your independence, that is not going to float your boat. That is not going to make you happy. This doesn't mean that Aquarians can't be in relationships. I just want to make that clear, or form partnerships or anything like that. Aquarians can mesh with just about anyone under the zodiac sky. Like, Aquarians are great at making friends. They're actually great at making friends because they're not afraid of fitting in, or they're not worried about fitting in. So if you know many Aquarians, or if you are an Aquarian yourself, you may know that you have a lot of friends. There's a lot of people around you in your social circle that want to hang out with you, or that want to help you, or that want to be involved with you in some way. But you've got to remember that if you're working with people in a business setting, compromise is key. And not just compromise, but creating win-win scenarios. And not everyone is going to be marching to the beat of your drum. They have their own vision, potentially. And that is what makes the world such a beautiful place, right? Because we all have our own opinions and desires and visions for our lives and for humanity. But that is something that is important for Aquarius energy to understand when it wants to create the world in this bigger, better vision. You know, not everybody is going to be on the same page about that. Something I wanted to add about Aquarius energy is that, yes, it's unconventional. Yes, it's out of the box. Yes, it's big picture. The beautiful thing about Aquarius energy, which you can use right now with all of this lineup of planets in Aquarius, is leaning into that bigger vision and to a fresh approach, to a new approach. There's something very fresh and new about Aquarius energy. And it can really shake up some stale stuff. You know, if you're ready to get rid of something that feels stale, lean into the Aquarius part of your chart. Lean into innovation. Lean into the vision that you have. This is the way to work with your Aquarius energy, no matter where it is in your chart. Like, look to the part of your chart that is directed by Aquarius and see how you can shake things up, how you can get a fresh perspective, how you can zoom out and get that fresh perspective, right? Do that Aquarius thing, which is to zoom out, see the bigger picture, plot the steps for the vision. Because Aquarius, because of that Saturn energy, Aquarians can see the vision and they can also think about the structure of how to make that happen. They're very good at strategic planning in a similar way to Capricorn because they are ruled by Saturn. But they are planning things that are different. They are planning things that are innovative. They are planning things that are shaking things up or moving things forward or creating fresh dynamics in some way. So use that to your advantage. Okay, that's your Aquarius 101 for the day. If you are an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, or midheaven, I hope you got something helpful out of today's episode. I would love to know. Please share any feedback with me. And I'll be back very soon to dive into the next sign in the wheel of the zodiac, which is Pisces. But if you're excited by this and you want to take it further by exploring your own birth chart and your business with me, so you can crystallize your message and set up your next powerful steps in business, it's time to book a Cosmic Business Breakthrough Call. The link to book will be in the show notes, and I'm excited to see you soon. Thanks for joining me on the Cosmic Business Breakthrough. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, head to sophiapalace.com or follow me at Sophia Palace over on Instagram. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, I'd love for you to take a moment and review the show if you found it helpful and share it with a few friends. Thanks again, and I'll speak to you next time.